What club was that at?
That was admit that a lot of people don't even realize they.
I've called her. She hasn't responded. I've called her more than a few times.
But the Zulu Nation, I'm like, what the hell is this? I know nobody know what I'm talking about. You'll leave me on the island by myself. I don't know what the hell Bishop's talking about. That's what y'all do. Then after class, yeah, I knew what you were talking about. I just don't want to be caught out there. The hell is this? Get on my damn nerves. So read that again, 31.
God's army on a mission. You gotta keep the laws before you go and start fishing. It's more than just speaking God's words on the curb. Before you can lead, you gotta learn how to serve. You wanna be a soldier. Soldier. He said he wanna be a soldier. Soldier. But tell him how to do it. First get your mind right, then get your grind right. Understand now and stop depending on.
This is PoliticsHome.com. Supermarkets, food shortages will be permanent, and industry leaders have warned.
It says food shortages are going to be permanent. That means all the time. Okay? And it says industry leaders have warned. Let's read some of this.
The food shortages being reported by a growing number of household names are likely to last forever. A leading industry figure has said in a stark warning to the government. Ian Wright, CEO of the Food and Drink Federation, said the system that for decades had meant British consumers could expect a full range of food or drink items in their supermarkets and restaurants was over and probably not coming back.
Right, so it says British consumers, right? All right, so it's starting there.
Right.
You know it's going to come to the United States of America. It's only a matter of time. Let's read on.
A shortage of lorry drivers and workers elsewhere in supply chains, compounded by Brexit and the COVID pandemic, has triggered shortages of food and other items in recent weeks, with McDonald's, Craig's, the Co-op, and many other big names reporting certain items running out.
I'm not going to lie. I've seen it, too. You go to certain restaurants, they don't have wings anymore.
Right.
They don't have salmon. Like they were serving at a local restaurant, BJ's, they're serving chicken thighs in replace of chicken wings.
Yeah. Wow.
You understand? So we're seeing it a little by little, but it's going to increase.
I seen it, too, Cap. Probably on the 2 weeks ago on the subway, said they ain't get their truck in. So they ain't have enough food to serve that day.
Oh, wow.
It was crazy, like in Quincy, Florida. Yeah.
Oh, and me and the Rib was about to go out to eat 2 weeks ago. Called Chili's, get some, some drink specials. Chili said, we closing at 6 tonight.
Wow.
I was like, but you playing, right? She's like, no. She said it was a Jake sister. Right. Said, nah, we closing early tonight. Okay, bye. And, so no, it is on the brink. It is happening.
What's crazy, Cap, is our people are being desensitized to seeing stuff like this, and they don't have nobody to warn them what's this the signs of. Ain't nobody telling them, hey, look out, this is about to happen. They're just saying, oh, okay, another shortage right there, not realizing the Bible prophesied that there was going to be shortages, pestilence, and plagues and famine. These are things that God promised were going to happen, and we're witnessing it happen right now.
Hey, officer, you know how? Well, I'm gonna repeat exactly what you just said. But
well, just call it what it is. Call it what it is, officer.
No, for real. The thing that a lot of our people
it's hot out.
really fail to understand is that you see the steps. It goes exactly how the scripture describe it. You know what I'm saying? Famine, before the famine, you have the pestilence. The pestilence comes first. And you've seen the pestilence going on with coronavirus. With COVID going on. With COVID that you have now, a lot of people are sick. A lot of factories are closing down. Affecting the farmers, affecting all these things. Now you're looking the shortage of food that are going on. Like you just said, the scripture already gave us the head start.
Let's read that scripture.
These things will happen, and our people still don't get it.
Give me that in Ezekiel 5:12. Ezekiel 5:12. Go ahead.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 5, verse 12. A third part of thee shall die with the pestilence.
Shall die with the what?
Pestilence.
That's the COVID-19 and any other disease they trying to create right now.
And with famine shall
And with
they
what?
And with famine.
What came right after the pestilence? Famine.
Right.
So we're witnessing it happen, just like Officer just pointed out, just how God described it was going to happen. Read.
And famine shall they be consumed in the midst of thee, and a third part shall fall by the sword round about thee.
Hold on, Cat. I want to show you something, Cat. Watch this. Give me Isaiah 55 and 11. Watch what God say. God going to show you how on point he is with his prophecies.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 55, verse 11.
Read.
So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please.
So if God says it's going to happen in a certain order, that's exactly how it's going to happen.
Right.
Yeah, just like you left off in Ezekiel 5, and you read it in Matthew 24, Luke 21, and we in the last segment we touched Revelations 12 and 12. When they see the decline of America, when you see these famines increase and the pestilence, they are going to get upset.
Right.
Though we overlook it a lot of times, but the sword is coming next.
There you go.
Going into prisons, things of that nature. So we have to just continue to observe the signs of the times.
Right.
Hey, do me a favor. Let's drop this one. Play the clip. Play that clip real quick. This is what? Shelves emptying, prices skyrocketing. Prepare before it hits. All right, play that.
Top 20 countries in the world spend around 10% of their income on foodstuffs. So even if the price of food doubled or tripled, it's not going to be a death sentence for a lot of people. Now, I say that very, very tongue-in-cheek because I know that there's a lot of people who do live below the poverty line, and for those people, that sort of food price increase could potentially lead to catastrophic outcomes. However, half the countries in the world have populations who spend anywhere from 30 to 50% of their incomes on food. The majority of the money that they have goes towards feeding themselves. And if the price of food doubles here, it's going to more than double in those countries, especially the ones that are importer nations. Because we live in such a tight-knit, globalized world, there will be spillover effects as a result of that. When the price of food doubles in developing countries, particularly those who've had a taste of modernity, they're not just going to sit on the sidelines and get bloated guts and just wait to die. That's not how it's going to go down. There's going to be civil unrest. There's going to potentially be civil war. Governments will be toppled. There will be extremist groups that move in to fill the power vacuum. There's going to be spillover in the forms of immigration. And remember that we live...
Right, so it's telling you exactly how it's gonna go down. Go to 2nd Ezra 15, and let's do 16. We'll read down a little bit. Watch this.
The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15 and verse 16. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
Because it talked about civil wars. It talked about civil unrest. Let's read on.
A man shall desire to go into a city, and shall not be able. For because of their pride the city shall be troubled. The houses shall be destroyed, and the men shall be afraid.
Right, that's going into the civil unrest. Think about if a man can't eat. Think about that. You already got people who go crazy if you cut them off while you're on the highway.
Right.
They be ready to put you to death off of that after they just ate a Big Mac. Now just think about the type of spirit in man if he hasn't eaten for, let's say, for 5 days.
Right.
He's going to do what he has to do.
He's going to do exactly what he has to do to survive. Read.
A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor.
Come on.
But shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods.
And do what?
Spoil their goods.
That's what's on the brink as well. This is what's on the brink. So we have to make sure we prepare ourselves accordingly. Read on.
Because of the lack of bread.
Why?
The lack of bread.
That's called a famine. Okay, because of the lack of bread. Read.
And for great tribulation.
And for great tribulation. Give me Proverbs 21 real quick. All right, so we gotta be vigilant, and we gotta get ahead. All right, as we see these things approaching, we gotta make sure we prepare. Okay, give me verse 31.
Proverbs chapter 21, verse 31.
Come on.
The horse is prepared against the day of battle, but safety is of the Lord.
Right, so we gotta prepare that and be have faith that the Most High going to provide and take care of us in these crazy times that we're approaching.
We used to scream black power while Heron was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us a spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road. Purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.